What are we doing next?
We'll talk about my fun story about my friend in college. He goes to Dundalk, and they recently had a presentation to do. Him and two other guys, I think, and a girl. And the girl was going to be late for the presentation, so she said go on without her. And they decided that it would be funny to put a nudie picture into her slides, unbeknownst to her. Yeah, exactly. The particular picture was a famous picture of a naked Burt Reynolds. If you're unfamiliar with the picture, just type Burt Reynolds into Google Images and it's there.
I'm doing that now.
Yeah. And,
I can't wait.
And so they put that in, and she didn't know. She was flicking through the slides. And
oh dear God! I should not have done that.
James just found the picture. So so when she saw the picture, she freaked out. And
as well she should.
Yeah, and she started saying to my friend that this was sexual harassment, and that he should be in really big trouble, and he had to publicly apologise, but she still wasn't very happy with him. So later on in the week, she had another go at him about it, and he kind of just lost. He just kind of thought, it was a bit ridiculous, the whole situation anyway. So he thought he'd push it one step further, I guess, and he goes, "Listen here, toots." To which she did not take kindly to, and then her friend kind of pouted immediately and said, "You too, sugar tits." So I just thought, with International Women's Day tomorrow, I thought we could bring that up. And Valerie, you're a woman. What's your reaction to that?
Wow.
If someone put a slide of a naked person in a presentation I was doing, I probably thought I'd done something wrong with the computer and just try to work.
So low is your self-esteem that you just automatically assume you're the ideal rape victim. You're the type of girl that'd get raped and think, you know what, I brought it on myself.
It was kind of my fault. Yeah. I did dress very attractively, very slutty, and I looked at him.
That's almost a compliment, Ciarán. I'm going to say thanks.
Okay.
You are a terrible, terrible representative for International Women's Day. You're like the worst possible woman.
Well, I tried to use my intelligence to work the naked man into my presentation, which would be difficult depending on which presentation it was.
It was a computer's presentation.
A computer's presentation. I'd be like, oh, this is an example of when you type something into Google and the wrong thing comes up. I typed in naked Burt Reynolds and this came up.
Oh, you don't need naked. You just Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
Comes up anyway.
I was trying to type in bird kennels.
My spelling is just so bad.
Yeah. What else are we going to talk about?
Well, you mentioned the quiz actually, and James, you said you wrote the questions, some of them. So I'd be interested to try to answer these questions, or even hear them.
Okay. Basically, the round of questions I wrote was in the style of the popular television comedy program Shooting Stars, which is another way of saying that questions really make no sense at all. If I can remember what they were, one of them was true or false. The lost city of Atlantis is not actually lost, just hiding. True or false? Is it true or must it be false?
Oh,
you're being asked.
True.
It is true. It is actually hiding in a bush just outside Waterford. I'll give you, go for one more. This one I didn't actually write myself. I just stole directly from the show.
What?
But I think it's a very good question.
Okay.
That's a disgrace. There supposed to be some sort of inquiry. You can't just steal questions.
I think as long as you're citing the original source.
Yeah.
He didn't in the quiz though, did he?
Did you do that with your fingers,
maybe not,
the inverted
maybe not.
fingers?
Hey, you won. What do you care?
It's going to be some sort of execution. Some sort of execution.
Anyway, the question is, complete this song lyric. Love me for a reason, and let that reason be...
Love.
Herpes.
No, the correct answer is my 27.5-inch penis.
Oh, yeah.
2.5 men. That's it.
Has anyone ever loved due to 2.5 men?
I don't know. I think...
Well, they got to look at the audience reaction in that video or whatever we showed there. And there's actually one audience member in the studio at the moment, so I wonder what their reaction to all of the hilarious things that we've been saying today would have been.
She says no.
Laughing so hard that she's died. So,
Yeah, actually, there's no one here. This is just Valerie talking to her hand.
To her imaginary friend.
We'll do another song.
Oh,
Why
I've got
not?
a song here.
Okay, yeah, sure.
This is a song by Bo Burnham. It's called Oh Bo.
So that was Bo Burnham. Also, for those of you who've listened this far, I can tell you some good news. You're in for a treat now. Valerie has left the studio.
Woo, yeah.
Great news.
Back to the three lads and our winning presenting team.
The originals.
Yeah. The original lineup. You know,
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Yeah.
You introduce new factors, they're not as popular, and then you bring it back and you call it the classic lineup.
Oh yeah, you know,
This is classicals right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is classic.
our listenership is going to double now.
Yeah.
2 to 4.
Well, hopefully because Val and Elise will listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Also, as you know, this is the comedy hour, so it's time to do a comedy plug from the DU Comedy Sock. This Thursday, there's quite the event coming up. I think you'll agree. That's right, it's Comedy Countdown in the PAV!
I
Yeah!
got a 9 there.
Hmm?
I got a 9. Cunt flaps.
Oh,
For 9.
bravo, sir, bravo.
Nice.
So, this Thursday in the PAV, 7 o'clock, DU Comedy Sock and a No Pants Thursday. And yes, it's a Thursday, so they'll be trouserless. Or at least they claim they be, because last time they weren't.
They're very
the
much
lying
trousers.
scoundrels. They had trousers. But this time, hopefully, they'll be trouserless. They will be the hosts. Myself and Kevin Lockhart, American comedian living in Dublin, will be the contestants. Fighting it out for honour. Using consonants as weapons. And vowels as armour. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I think the O is a very good shape for armor, so you'd be sorted there.
Yeah.
I think Kevin probably has a bit more advantage since you've got a Russian background, Erlov.
Hey, I'm just going to keep going for the consonants. Once those V's start coming out, yeah, I'll be sorted then.